Hey, I'm ChristopherJMUA and welcome back to my channel. Unless you've never been here, of course, then welcome. I am so glad you stopped by. Today, we are reviewing the Clinique Even Better Clinical Foundation. This is the newest foundation release from Clinique as far as I'm aware. And based on the claims of this foundation, I'm gonna guess that it's gonna be amazing for my skin. So if you'd like to know a little bit more about this Clinique foundation, as well as my initial first impressions and see a wear time test, then stay exactly where you are, keep doing exactly what you're doing, and keep on watching. Okay guys, so like I said, this is the Clinique Even Better Clinical Serum Foundation. It has broad spectrum SPF 25. And it has quite a few claims on the Ulta website. So this foundation comes in 42 different shades, and it is also $42, ironically enough. I have here the shade CN52, which is neutral, and it says that this foundation is meant for skin types of dry combination, oily combination, and oily, so like everyone. It has 3 serum technologies: hyaluronic acid, salicylic acid, and vitamin C. It shows its medium to full coverage with 24-hour wear and assists with treating dark spots. So here's what the unit carton looks like that it comes in. On the front you have the name of the foundation as well as the Clinique logo. Then on the side of the box it shows the drug facts and ingredients. On the back it shows all of the ingredients. Then on the other side, it's blank. How exciting. Then if we open the unit carton, we get the actual component, which is actually kind of cute. I sort of love this. It's so frumpy. It reminds me of a garden gnome for some reason. But I like the little round bottle. I don't know. There's just something cute about it. And it looks like it's a glass bottle with this white lid, and is it a pump? Okay, looks like it definitely is a pump. Thank goodness. I was very worried when I started to open it and this thing didn't come off. So for sure a pump, and now let's try it on. I did go ahead and start by priming my face. I combined the Tarte Shape Tape Pore and Prime Balm for pore filling, and then a little bit of a glow with the Rare Beauty Illuminating Primer. And as always, I'm gonna split application between a Gerard Cosmetics Heavenly Skin foundation brush on one side and then a Morphe sponge on the other side. You guys know I always pick both in the end anyway, but we're gonna do it again. So we're gonna take 1 pump, okay, 1.5 pumps on the right side of my face first and see what it looks like. If you guys have been here for any amount of time, you know that if a foundation says that it has hyaluronic acid in it, I'm pretty much guaranteed to love it. So we're gonna see if this is one of those types of foundations or not. But so far, luckily, knock on wood, I haven't ran into any negative experiences with hyaluronic acid foundations or serum foundations, whatever you want to call it. And so far, I would say the shade match is actually okay. Maybe a little more tan than I actually am, but not like the Huda foundation that I recently reviewed. I'll put that up here if you want to see how bad that shade match was. This is not that bad. You know, for having hyaluronic acid in it, this foundation looks really matte. Really, I don't want to say dry, but I kind of want to say dry. What did it say about the finish of this foundation? Okay, it says it's supposed to be a satin finish. I do see my skin has a little bit of a glow. Just the initial application does look kind of dry. I don't see it emphasizing any dry patches or anything like that. Kind of looks like it's really close to looking cakey. Doesn't yet, but it looks like it's close. Let's go ahead and move on to 1.5 pumps on the other side with a sponge and see what that looks like. Okay, 1.5 pumps blended out on the left side now, and it looks almost identical to the brush side. The only main difference is on the left side I can see that there's not quite as much coverage, but it's just barely. It's probably not even enough of a difference to really tell, but it's enough for me to know that yet again I prefer the brush application first and then the sponge application to blend it out. As always, I can definitely confirm that we are at a medium coverage like that. So I know it's not going to take any time at all to build it up to full. It's honestly kind of close already. I'm so sorry if you hear beeping in the background. It's my dryer letting me know that my clothes are done drying. But I'm not going to go downstairs and fold them yet. Besides, we've got a foundation to review. So far that's where we're at. So far that's where we're at. I'm gonna zoom in just a little bit for like 5 seconds and let you guys see what it looks like. So here is the skin. You can see I've got a little bit of a glow. It definitely has that satin finish. It just looks a little dry, which is odd, again, to me, with it having hyaluronic acid in it. So now I have to see if it's buildable all the way up to the fullest of the full coverage and to make sure that it doesn't look cakey in the process. So I'm gonna go ahead and add one more pump to both sides. Okay, we are now built up to 2.5 pumps on both sides, and I like the way it looks. It's got a really pretty, like it says, satin finish. It's definitely medium to full coverage. I am for sure at full coverage now, no doubt. I will say though, whenever it comes to my fine lines and the texture of my skin, it does seem like it's not really helping smooth that, but that's just so far what it looks like. The real clarity is going to be the wear test and see how it emphasizes or not the texture on my face as the day progresses. So now it's time to go in with concealer, and I'm going to use my Gerard Cosmetics Peach Color Corrector first. Then I'm going to go in with the Clinique Beyond Perfecting Concealer. This one is in the shade 02 Very Fair. Then I'm going to use my Ready Set Jet Beauty Baton for contour and highlight, so for all of the face sculpting. And then for blush, I'm going to use the Ready Set Jet Beauty Baton Glow All Day Lip and Cheek Add-on. Then for setting powder, I'm going to use the Gerard Cosmetics Magic Star Setting Powder in the shade Translucent, as well as the Urban Decay All Nighter Waterproof Setting Powder. Okay, so I have my face completely set now, and I actually went to go eat dinner, so I've had this foundation on now for about 3 to 4 hours already. I hadn't set it before I went downstairs, and I've already kind of got to say that I really liked the way that it looked after that 3 to 4 hours, because it didn't have that dry, matte kind of finish anymore. My own natural oils had kind of broken through just a little bit, but it was just enough to really bring it to that satin finish. So I have a feeling that even after I just powdered, this is gonna wear really well, but we shall see. I'm gonna go ahead and go off camera, do the rest of my makeup, get my face done, and I will see you guys for the final check-in, which for me is gonna be a couple of hours from now probably, but for you it'll be right. We have now hit the 7-hour mark, and I'm getting very sleepy, so it's time for me to go to bed. So let's end this wear test and see what this foundation really looks like. I look so textured right now. My forehead creases are really not cute. My little 11 here is really not cute. And I set this really well, so it should have locked that in. But I will say, the 3 hours that I had it on before I set it, I didn't have any creasing. So perhaps this is a foundation that just needs to stay wet if you have normal to dry leaning skin. It did say on the skin types on the Ulta website that the foundation was made for, that it was combo dry. I'm kind of wondering now if they maybe meant dry and oily, like you still have some kind of oiliness. I'm not sure. I just know that I don't have really any oiliness. I mean, I have natural oils that come through during the day and during wear time tests, but not like oily oils. Just my skin looks like skin. I don't really know another way to say it. So currently, I don't know if this foundation is for me, and I think that if you have anything but oily skin, maybe this foundation wouldn't be for you either. I did also just realize that it says shake well on the bottle, and I didn't shake it at all when I went to use it, so that could have some bearing on how it looks on the skin currently. I probably got a very titanium dioxide heavy pump when I pumped it at first, because I believe sunscreens are usually heavier and they sink to the bottom. I think. I could be wrong about that, but either way, I didn't shake it, and that could have a bearing on how it looks right now. So I am going to give this another probably couple of tries, both with setting it and without setting it. I usually need to set my foundation just so it doesn't transfer all throughout the day. I typically have transfer that I experience throughout the day whenever I don't set my foundations, so I'll have to give it a shot both ways and just see kind of what happens, and if it changes the way that I like it. I just know for now, I can't recommend it, not with the way this looks right now. This is embarrassing. This makes me want to just take it off and just have my skin be my skin because it looks less creasy. So that's it from me for this review. I want to know what you guys think though. Have you tried this foundation yet? Do you like it? Does it look good on your skin? Do you get creasy after you wear it for a while? Let me know down in the comments. You guys know I always love to have a conversation with you, so it's nice to be able to talk to you guys. Also, if you like this look and you want to see more looks like them, you can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, and TikTok. My username is the same for everything. It's just ChristopherJMUA. And if you gain nothing out of this video, if you gain nothing out of any of my videos, please at least gain this, and that is to always remember and never forget that you are absolutely beautiful. And I love you guys. Bye.